EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. Zerline's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. On first down, Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 38. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll go down at the 28.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
2nd down and goal. Hurts. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Elliott, toss right. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Toss left to Elliott. And he's got room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. This is Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. There to make the tackle, Steven Nelson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd down at 4, Hurts. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing is Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the fumble recovery had them set up at ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they have, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 38, Prescott. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Now Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Throws left side. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets him even closer. Now a 2-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Hurts throw there, complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Elliott is good. And it's now 13-8. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Pollard to return from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. On second down, Elliott once more. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Switch up, switch up. 49 to Mike, watch 49. Come on, baby.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On play action, Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys!
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
They'll try and throw for it. Taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
And ultimately, he's...
Right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. They come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They run with Sanders off the option. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slot.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players?
is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Elliott a first down and more. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll run with Elliott. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Prescott now. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
I know they got the first down, But, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 8, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. The give is to Elliott. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 1st down throw for Prescott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. On 2nd down, Elliott. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing, Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott off play action. He's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They'll try the left side. It's Carson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before half. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
14. Give me some. Here we go. 14's the mic. I got you. Move, 14. Mike 14. Hey, tight down. There you go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down
on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Now Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson on the move to his left. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Seahawks. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to come into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within 8. It's 15-7. Touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They go to Elliott again. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I want to take your role, partner, but up in the 4th quarter and going for it on 4th down and picking it up. How about that?
A big chance. That's why football is not for the faint of heart. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Rolling to his left. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Hey, one flip. Mike 55, hey, eat.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. They run for it with Carson. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
Now Wilson. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Wilson to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The two-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Prescott. This to Jarwin. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play here for Dallas.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's Dak. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Flushed out right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Now Dak.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
This is DJ Reed returning. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29.
And the Cowboys are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.